seeing this?
Oh, are you seeing them?
This is impossible.
It began inscription. It began with a slow, inexorable push forward.
This was not a place of action, but of aftermath. The drama was in the stillness.
There, gleaming with an impossible fire, is the chest.
But the chest is pristine. The dust dares not cling to its radiant flanks. What sleeps inside is not just treasure. It is a silence waiting to...
The light is a physical thing. It is a solid, cold blade in my hand, its edge biting.
The tunnel does not welcome. It constricts. Jagged teeth of rock, black and
Then the bars and a swallow-carrying glimmer.
It promises an answer. I move toward it, one careful, dusty...
The air, it is not still.
between them is a sea of undisturbed dust, a pale,
My eyes follow the light upward, past the still, grounded majesty of the leg. This is not a statue. It is a presence. The slow push in, the tilt up.
The beam began its slow, deliberate sweep from the lower right.
The light slid right, gliding over the chaotic floor. It illuminated a field of They rose from the dust like solemn sentinels themselves, tall. The light, my guide, begins to move. It is a slow, deliberate. The discovery is of a place, but not just of a choice. To the right, silence has a different shape. Massive sarcophagi of somber granite line the aisle.
You cannot hide from the past.
This is not a statue. It is a presence. A breathtaking discovery of a sound.
The world was silent here. Not the quiet of an empty room, but
Then, the beam climbed. It slid up the tiered pedestal, a mountain of rough.
Here, the gold has bled out across the uneven floor.
The beam trembles, my hand is shaking, and sweeps left.
My breath catches a sharp, dusty inhale. To the right, a mountain of it.
the only sound is the low hum of the flashlight in my hand, a sound swallowed by the cavern.
This is not just treasure.
The push-in stopped. The light held. The mood was not.
But the light did not linger. It was drawn back.
In the stark, focused light, the texture was extreme. You could see the granularity of the dust.
The sanctuary had been found, but it remained, utterly and profoundly. The air is thick, cool, and tastes of stone and deep earth. We begin to move. A slow, inexorable push forward, smooth as
Becomes a chorus.
And then, a head, a shape. It resolves from
Closer we push, through the archway now, the circle of stone becoming a halo around the sacred forms.
we stop. Not with a jerk, but with the natural conclusion of a held breath.
Some sense. It hung heavy with the scent of wet stone, ancient earth, and the profound silence that exists.
First, the pool. It was a mirror of polished obsidian.
Then, through the arch, the shrine.
This was no ruin. It was a sanctuary, breathing, weeping, glowing. The world was silent here. Not the quiet of an empty room, but the profound.
Suddenly, in the stark, focused light, the texture was
The air was not merely still. It was listening.
Never seen anything like this.
Look at their eyes. They're following us. ما هذه إلا خرافات قرويين. كان السكان المحليون يهمسون عن الكاهن الأعظم الذي نأفي من طيبة.
دخل خالد وفريقه الغرفة الرئيسية، وكان المشهد مذهلا. عشرات التماثيل الذهبية.
في الليلة الأولى بعد أن استقر الفريق في معسكرهم خارج المقبرة، سمع خالد صوتا كصوت حجر يجر على حجر.
في الليلة الثانية تحرك تمثالان، في الثالثة 3. مع كل ليلة كانت التماثيل تستيقظ.
بدأ الفريق بالذعر، بعضهم هرب وآخرون أصيبوا بحمى غامضة. لكن مع تقدم أيام الحفر اكتشف خالد شيئا آخر.
في الليلة السابعة مع اكتمال القمر،
كانت التقنية الدفاعية حقيقية، لكن المعرفة المخبأة كانت أعظم.
قرر خالد إخفاء اللوح الحجري وإعلان أن المقبرة كانت فخة فارغة. التماثيل الذهبية.
هل كان كل هذا مجرد تقنية قديمة؟ أم أن هناك بعض الحقائق التي لا يستطيع العلم تفسيرها بعد؟
كان ماركو ريد لا يبحث عن المغامرة فحسب، بل عن الخلاص. الديون تثقل كاهله، وسمعته كصياد كنوز محترف على المحك.
هل كان كل هذا مجرد تقنية قديمة؟ أم أن هناك بعض الحقائق التي لا يستطيع العلم تفسيرها بعد؟